Great question, Sean. A lot of people might make the argument that to teach your children atheism is just as dogmatic as to teach them to believe in God. And while on a philosophical level that might be true, there's a distinct difference between teaching your children religion and teaching them science. Is it bad to teach children not to touch fire or what's best to eat? No. Evidence exists to back up what is best for our children. Atheists who teach a child atheism are not lying to their children. They're not passing along a reality that has no proof or data to back it up. Christians are simply filling children with ancient ideas that have no evidence in support. In fact, scientific evidence disproves most of the claims made by the Bible. Atheism is a way of thinking and living that's backed up by empirical data, proof that the belief system is accurate. I think there are three options that you should consider when talking to children about atheism. Number one, the dogmatic or the honest approach. Tell them what you believe and explain that most people believe the opposite, that there is a God. Introduce your child to all the religions that he or she will encounter and let the child see how similar they are. Explain why religion exists and why people through the ages have needed these fables. Knowledge is power, and children will rise to the level you offer to them. As your child encounters horrible and archaic ideas, he or she will be well informed and prepared to come to you with more questions and guidance. Number two, the trust your genes approach. Tell them nothing, live by example. When questions are asked, tell them what you believe and that they are individuals capable of exploring the facts and options to make their own decisions, and that you will love them no matter what path they may choose to travel. And number three, the avoidance approach. Birth control, condoms, the pills, oral and anal sex. These options, they'll keep you from ever having to choose between option 1 and 2. I personally think option 3 is a damn nice one. Listen, I know an atheist family that raises its children with full disclosure. The parents speak openly about their beliefs, and the children have all been taught to be critical thinkers. Naturally, they encounter opposition from schoolmates as well as the faculty, but they're well informed and they defend their beliefs amazingly well. It's my opinion that they're building character and learning to stand their ground in a world filled with intellectual bullies and ignorant sheep. The 4 children are aged 6 through 17 and they're brilliant and confident. But finally, you seem to think that filling a child's head with what happens at death would frighten and devastate them. I would submit, Sean, that this is your issue, not your future children's. Most of us don't fixate on the aspect of nothing after death when we discuss atheism, and neither should you. Being a newfound atheist, it's obvious that you're wrestling with that aspect of the process, and that's understandable. Focus on the fact that you have 80 good years to eat life up. Focus on the freedom to live that you now have, now that you've freed yourself from the chains of religious dogma and fear. Blackness at death is not an important part of your life process. Living is. Teach that to your children. When they ask you about death, answer their questions. And if you have come to peace with the life process, they'll sense that from you, and they too will inherit your inner peace. But more than anything, just don't have any kids. Good luck, brother.